Let's close the eyes. We'll find a nice, naturally comfortable sitting posture. Become aware of the spinal posture, keeping the spine tall and vertical. Gently pulling the neck up, tailbone down. Just feel that gentle elongation of the spine, head, neck, trunk. Nice alignment. Need to make any adjustment, wiggle around, move around. Make sure you're not feeling any kind of strain or discomfort. Allow the hands to rest nicely on your knees, thighs, lap. Lift the shoulders up toward the ears, let them drop. Do this a couple more times, just to loosen up the shoulders gently. And next time you lift the shoulders up, roll them back this time, and then let them hang. So your arms are comfortable, shoulders relaxed. A few gentle neck movements, just loosening up the neck muscles, up, down, side to side, like this yes and no movements. Half circles, full circles. And like I say, any random movement of the neck muscles that you feel will help you release any tension, any tightness from the neck. Finally, we just let the red head rest in the center. Neck should feel nice and relaxed now. Soften the facial muscles, back the jaws. Now begin to watch your breath as you breathe in, breathe out, maintaining awareness at the tip of the nose. Just follow the flow. Awareness of the breath helps us stay in the present moment, the only moment which can give us any kind of peace or tranquility of the mind. When we delve in the past or project ourselves into the future, there can be no peace there. Always some emotion that will trigger thoughts, feelings, negative tendencies. If we're able to stay focused in the present situation, that's when we can attain peace. Recite Om 3 times. Take a deep inhalation. Eyes softly now. Do our eye exercise. Stretch the right arm straight out in front, thumb pointing up, right arm. And what we do is to engage the muscles for the peripheral vision. So keep the head in the center very straight out in front, but you're going to move the eyes now. As you inhale, the thumb goes to you bring the arm to the side, right side only, all the way, but keep the head in the center. The idea is to exercise the eye muscles. Exhale, bring the thumb back out in front. Constantly gazing at the thumb through the corner of the eyes without turning the head. Inhale, arm to the side. Exhale, back out in front. Constant gaze through the corner. Make sure your head doesn't turn at all. Otherwise, you will not exercise the eye muscles. Finally, when you bring the arm back out in front, pause there. Keep gazing at the thumb. And then you can release the arms. Blink the eyes rapidly a few times now. The eyes, relax for a moment. The other side, left arm straight out, thumb pointing up. Looking at the thumb now. Again, making sure your head stays in the center, and then as you inhale, bring the arm to the side. Through the corner of the eyes, you are following the movement of the thumb. Exhale, bring the arm back straight out in front. Keep going. And next time you bring the arm back out in front, pause there, keep gazing at the thumb for a moment. And then release the arm, blink the eyes rapidly a few more times. The eyes, rub the palms briskly. Taking cup over the eyes, covering the eyes softly, not pressing against them. Gently rub the eyelids, the eyebrows. Gently massage around the eyes, forehead, sides, cheeks, neck, and the throat. Release softly the eyes. Namaste, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to day number 11. Journey to explore our inner universe. The two terms that we have been using, abhyasa and vairagya. Very, very important to get to our goal. Talked about abhyasa, which is practice. Remember the definition given was Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Sevitaha. That's Sanskrit for practice should be done for a very long time without any interruption, sense of devotion, sense of trust and faith. That's abhyas. And what's vairagya? Vairagya is the concept is to completely detach yourself from any object that you find attractive to the senses, whether it's food, something to look at, something to hear, whatever, five senses are engaged. But in any case, senses always are attracted to their own specific objects. But then we get attached. We like something, then we enjoy something, and it gets embedded in our subconscious level. There's samskara. Next time a trigger happens, we like it more, and it becomes a habit, and then we cannot get rid of it. And then we get attached to it. That's when we have all these problems, attachment. We're attached to some food, attached to some visual image, something like we hear. Then we are attached to our own other stuff in life, our friends, family, job, your possession, you're attached to your car, your house, whatever possessions you have. This is what they say, attachment, and then which cause, what attachment does is it brings about desires, craving. In the Buddhist tradition also they say, craving, Buddha said, craving is the cause of all suffering. It's the same thing, attachment is the cause of all suffering. You want to try to stay detached. There are two terms, detachment and non-attachment. So if you're not attached to something, don't get attached. But if you are attached to something, try to detach yourself. There are both these terms that you have to work on, non-attachment and detachment. The basic question is, does it mean we don't enjoy life? No, that's not the meaning. If you like a particular food, enjoy it thoroughly. But the idea is not to get attached to it. When we are attached, then if you don't get that food, then you feel miserable. That's when you start feeling uncomfortable. And that's the idea here. All right. I hope that makes sense. If any thoughts, please share with us. Anybody have any comments, thoughts? Okay.
Easier said than done.
Easier said than done, obviously. Nothing is easy. That's why Patanjali says it takes not just one lifetime, but it can take multiple lifetimes. It's obviously not easy. Exactly the same statement made by Krishna in Gita. It's not easy, he says. It's going to be very, very, very difficult. Supreme state of detachment eventually that leads us to self-realization. That's what they say, but Patanjali says in the Yoga Sutras. Okay, supreme state of detachment. All right, so let's today we're focusing on the core area, basically the mid structure. That's what we'll do today. So let's get ready for our stretching. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Spread the fingers wide. So again, what we'll do is to inhale. When we inhale, we're going to lift the head up, tailbone up, dip the navel down. When you exhale, at the end of exhalation, hold the breath, apply the three bandhas in that situation, okay? For as long as you're comfortable. Finish the next round. Take your time, finish the final sequence. Bring your spine back to the neutral position now. So from this neutral position of this, we call it the tabletop position. Right here, we're going to do some Kapalabhati. At your own pace, we'll do a few rounds, and then we'll again apply the bandhas right here. I'll let you know when to stop. Do the Kapalabhati here. Let's do the final exhalation here. Exhale, and again apply the bandhas. We're done with the final exhalation. Again, get back to the neutral position for a brief moment. And then we'll, whenever you're ready, sit up. Vajrasana. Wow, regular Kapalabhati. We do a lot of Kapalabhati today, I think. All right. As you can see, Kapalabhati itself is a very nice technique to strengthen the core. Okay. Same speed, 80 breaths per minute. Final sequence, final exhalation, forceful and complete exhalation. And again, apply the bandhas while you're able to hold the breath. Finish the final sequence. Final exhalation will be from the left side. Let's get back to your natural rhythm of breathing. Kapalabhati. I said we'll do a little more of the core strengthening sequence. So let's lie down on the back. We'll start with that today. All right. Okay. Just relax for a moment. We'll start with this movement called the asana called the Pavanamukta asana. So bring the feet together. We'll start with the right leg. The wind releasing pose. That's the English translation. Pavanamukta. Hold the shin with the two hands. Bring the knee very close to the chest. As you exhale, lift the head up, lower the chin down, bring the knee close to the forehead. As you inhale, bring the head back down to the floor. We'll do the same thing, but this time when you finish the exhalation, hold the breath, apply the bandhas. So as you exhale, lift the head up, complete exhalation, apply the bandhas right there. Chin is down to the chest, squeeze the perineum, suck the belly in, knee coming very close to the forehead. And with the inhalation, head down, release the leg down. Switch. Hold the left leg, hold the shin, bring the knee to the chest first. Exhale, lift the head up, chin down to the chest, guide the knee to the forehead. Inhale, bring the head back down to the floor. Pause for a brief moment. And next exhalation will be more complete exhalation, then apply the bandhas while holding the breath. So head up as you exhale, complete exhalation, then apply the bandhas, chin down to the chest. Try to guide the knee to the forehead. Next, inhale, slowly release the head down. Hold the other leg also. Bring both the arms around the knees, hug the knees to your chest. Pause. Inhale here as you exhale, head up, chin down to the chest, guide the knees to the forehead. Inhale, bring the head back to the floor. Remember, when you finish the next exhalation, you're going to apply the bandha. So lift the head up, chin down as you exhale. At the end of exhalation, hold. Apply the bandhas right here. And as you inhale, come down. Lift the legs and relax for a moment now. Okay. Next movement is the bicycle movement. And I want you to come up on your elbows and watch one round, okay? Because some people get confused in this one. The starting position is the knees to the chest. Arms are on the side of the body, a little away from the body, okay? Now here, if I were to show a very fast movement of the bicycle, it look like this, right? This is how the bicycle goes. But we are going to go slow, reasonably slow. So we're going to start with the right leg. We're going to lift it up vertical, and then without bending the knee, make sure the knee doesn't bend as you bring the leg down until the heel touches the floor. When the heel touches the floor, then you bend it and stretch the other leg straight. When the leg is coming down, it doesn't bend until the heel touches the floor. That's the movement, continuous movement. Bring the heel all the way down to the floor, then only bend the knee. Start in the vertical position, eventually end up in the horizontal for each leg. Comfortable pace. You would have to go too fast or too slow. The key guideline is to keep the leg very straight while it is moving from vertical to horizontal. And let's pause at the end of the next round. It needs to be chest. Take a couple of breaths here. Same move. Now we go to reverse the direction. So instead of bringing the leg up vertical, we are going to first stretch the leg out horizontal, right leg. Lift it up vertical and then stretch the other leg straight. Same thing. From horizontal to vertical, the knee is perfectly straight. Knee bends only when the leg is vertical. Keep going. Breathing is natural, whatever feels comfortable for you. This next round, again, bring the knees to the chest. Stay there for a moment. Keep breathing, regular breaths. And now we'll do the same kind of bicycle movement, but this time moving both the legs together. Okay, so start with again, if you just want to watch 1 second, lift yourself up and watch, because we'll start with the legs up vertical. And then as we come down, the knees don't bend until the heels touch the floor. When the heels on the floor, then slide the heels back, bend the knees up vertical. That's the movement we're going to try now. Both the feet are together. Legs are straight from vertical to horizontal. When the heels touch the floor, bend the knees back. The knees to the chest again. Again, comfortable pace. Don't have to go too slow or too fast. Natural pace. Feel the stretch. Building strength, core strength here. Midsection of the body. Abdomen, lower back, all that structure. And as you finish the next round, bring the knees to the chest. Pause there briefly now. And then reverse the direction now. So this time, start the legs out straight on the ground. And legs straight, and then lift them up. Fully straight legs until they are vertical, and then fold. Same thing in the opposite direction. Legs are very straight from the horizontal to the vertical. Then you finish the next round. Bend the knees, and this time we're going to wrap the arms around and hug the knees to the chest now. Legs straight. Keep the head on the floor. Lift the feet about 5 to 6 inches above the ground. Legs are straight. Very small distance, about 5 to 6 inches. Make sure you're not going too far up. Head on the floor. Stay in this position for a moment now. Feet, legs are straight, feet about 6 inches above the floor. So from here, we're going to lift the legs up, bring to a 45-degree angle now. 45 degrees. Regular, natural breaths. Again, anytime you feel uncomfortable, please don't continue, force yourself. You can come down. And fully vertical now, legs fully vertical. Point the toes down. Push the heels away. Stay there for a moment. Strengthening the core area. Very important part of the body for all our stretches. Shirshasana, Sarvangasana, and some of the other poses that we did. Core is very important. Very slowly. Bring the legs down. Once again, when the feet are about 6 inches from the floor, same thing where we started. Pause there briefly. Take a couple of easy breaths here. Feet 6 inches above the ground, pause. And release the legs down. Now relax. Easy breaths here now. Yes. The right arm all the way back overhead. Turn the body to your right. Pause briefly. And then we'll come up to a sitting position. Working to strengthen the core today. That's our goal. Standing position, some Surya Namaskar. Close to the top of the mat. Together, feet flat, firm feet, tall body, shoulders rolled back, comfortable. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms in front, up and back. Pull the hands up first, then push them back. Exhale, bending forward. Drop the hand, get the hands close to the toes. Bend the knees, palms down, alongside the feet, left foot back. Slide it back, and place the knee down, buttocks down, chest up. And the right foot back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Buttocks up. Try and press the heels down. Look at your feet or your knees. And then knees down, chest down, chin down. Release the abdomen down, head up, chest up, palms up, legs up. Using the upper body strength to lift the chest higher, with pressure with the belly to lift the legs higher. Palms down, go back to the downward facing dog. Head up, left foot forward. Right knee down, buttocks down, chest up. Exhale, right foot forward. Straighten the legs. And then see if you can drop the chest down. Head up. The arms out in front against the ears. L shape, and then start stretching up. Up and back. Look up. And as you exhale, straighten the body and release. Relax. Together. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms to the side. Stretch up and back. Look up. Push the feet, press the feet down firmly to the ground. Press the feet down, your thighs feel a little tighter. Push the buttocks forward. And hands up, push them back, keeping the feet pressing down. And now as you exhale, bend forward. This time bring the hands behind the back. Join the hands, interlock the fingers, shoulders roll back. And then, when you inhale, lift the hands up, away from you, toward the ceiling. When you exhale, a gentle effort to close the gap with the thighs. Let's release the hands, bend the knees. Arms down, right foot back. We'll go straight into the Parshvottanasana. So here the legs are straight, the right foot is flat, turn slightly in, roll the shoulders to your left. Slide the hands down. The chest should end up on top of the thigh. If you need, you can place a pair of blocks here for support. Otherwise, try to bring the hands to the floor and then drop the chest down on top of the thigh. Both the legs are straight. The buttocks are pushed backwards. And you're pushing the knee, this front knee toward the floor. That will keep the leg straight and give a good stretch to the back of the leg. Now we will do the revolving triangle here. So bring the right hand on the outside. Use a block if you need to. Lift the left arm up all the way. Legs are straight. And you're rolling the shoulder up and back. The left shoulder ends up vertically stacked above the right shoulder. Eventually. And release. Palms down. Bend the knee. Left foot back. Downward dog. Buttocks lifted up. Push the thighs backwards. Heels down. Now knees down, buttocks back this time, all the way. Child. Balasana is also called the Shashakasana. Shashak is a rabbit. Buttocks down, forehead down, walk your hands in front. And now without shifting the hands, slide the body forward. Cobra. Chest up, navel is down, shoulders rolled back. Elbows nicely tucked in, closer to the body. Go back to the downward facing dog. head up, right foot forward, bring it up between the palms. With the left foot flat, come up. Parshvottanasana, side angle stretch. Roll the shoulders and hip to your right now. And then keep the legs very straight, slide the hands down. Keep the shoulders nicely square, keep the left hand slightly in front, as far as you can. As mentioned, you can keep a pair of blocks on the side. See if you can drop the chest right on top of the thigh. Push the buttocks backwards, knee downwards. The revolving triangle, Parivritta Trikonasana. Left hand on the outside of the foot, right arm will be vertical. I just have to wrap it around. Look over the right shoulder if you can. If not, look straight ahead. The right shoulder eventually may end up vertically stacked over the left shoulder. Release, palms down, left foot forward. Stretch the legs and then see if you can drop the chest down. It's called the Hastapadasana, also Uttanasana. Head up, arms out to the side this time, and then as you inhale, up and back. Look up. And as you exhale, straighten up, release the arms down. One more cycle, feet together, exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms in front, up and back. Look up. Push the arms back. Exhale, bending forward. Drop the hands, drop the chest if you can. Bend the knees, palms down, left foot back. Straight leg. Press the heel back, buttocks down, chest up. It's just simple. It's called, in English, we just call it the lunge position. Very straight leg behind you, buttocks down. Right foot back, plank now. Plank is where the body is straight line. With the buttocks in line with the heels and shoulders, heels pushed back. So from here, we're going to do 2 or 3 rounds of these Chaturanga Dandasana movements. Remember, there are 2 options. If you're comfortable, you will keep the legs very straight, bend the elbows, bring the chest parallel to the floor, and then pause there for 1 or 2 breaths, and come back to the plank. You have to watch Venu because I cannot do this pose. Now, if you're not comfortable in this, you can bring the knees down, optionally, and then bring the chest about 2 inches from the floor. Okay? Whichever option works for you, but go slow, do it 2 or 3 times, okay? Same move. Very gentle, it's like a push-up, but very, very slow, very gentle, no rush. You feel the strength in the core muscles here. And let's do final now. Knees down, chest down, chin down. Abdomen down, head up, chest up, elbows are straight now. For the upward dog, toes pointing back, press with the top of the feet, lift the knees up. Knees are up, but the buttocks are down. Shoulders roll back. Back to the down dog. Again, buttocks up, heels pressed down. And close the eyes. Do a few rounds of Kapalabhati and apply the bandhas right here. Final exhalation, complete exhalation, and then apply the bandhas while you're able to hold the breath right here. And if you're ready, lift the head up, left foot forward, right leg straight, buttocks down, chest up. Right foot forward. Exhale, then drop the chest down with the leg straight if that's comfortable. Head up, arms out in front, and as you inhale, stretch up, stretch back, look up. Exhale, straighten up now and release the arms. Down. Relax for a moment. Lie down on your abdomen now. Relax on your belly. Put the feet apart, toes pointing away, cheek on the side. Shalabhasana. Feet together, chin on the floor, palms under the thighs. Stretch the elbows straight, legs straight. Throwing the toes back, lift the legs up slowly. Keep the toes pointing back, legs are very straight. Trying to lift the legs up higher if you can. And slowly, legs down, but keep the hands still under the thighs. Relax for a brief moment. So the second time, again, chin down. Arms straight, legs straight, lift the legs up. And then slowly come down, bring the arms out. Relax for a moment. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Again, forehead down, bend your knees, hold the ankles. Slowly, head up, chest up, roll the shoulders back. And as you push the feet back into the hands, your knees might come up a little more. Also give a nice leg stretch. Slowly come down. Just relax for a moment. Keep holding on to the ankles. So the second time, bring the knees and the feet together. Come up. Release and let go now. Relax. Couple of easy breaths now. Let's come up on the elbows. Go to the plank position for a moment. So curl the toes under, lift the knees up, thighs up. The body should be parallel to the floor. Stay there for just a few more seconds, a few more breaths. And there are people who can do this for what, 8 hours or something? 8 hours and 16 minutes is the world record. 8 hours and 16 minutes. Someday we can come up to 8 minutes and 16 seconds. I don't know. Let's release, come down. Relax for a moment. Come back up again, same thing. Plank position. Now we'll do the up dog and down dog just for a few rounds, 3 or 4 rounds. So as you inhale, shoulders rolled forward. Drop the buttocks lower, not touching the floor. Knees don't touch the floor, thighs don't touch the floor. Exhale, roll the shoulders back, buttocks up. Head resting lightly on the floor. Couple more rounds of this. Inhale, shoulders forward, lower the buttocks without touching. Exhale, shoulders back, buttocks up. One more. Now we're going to stay in this position with the buttocks lifted up. Shoulders rolled backwards. Now start walking your feet up closer and closer to your forehead. As much as you can. Buttocks are lifted up high. Shoulders are still rolled back. We'll stay in this position for a moment now. Working to strengthen the core area. Press the heels down. Buttocks up. Feet are very close to the forehead. Legs are straight. Now, without moving the feet, roll the shoulders forward and front now. And then slowly release the knees down, child pose. Rest there for a moment. Slowly, come back up now, sit up. Okay. All right. So like I mentioned yesterday, to just understand the technique of this pose called the peacock, Mayurasana. I cannot get into the final position, but I can show you, first of all, the technique. All right. That itself is is a good improvement if you can get into the initial position. Okay. And then, of course, you need that core strength, upper body strength to lift the whole body up. But let me show you the technique first. All right. So from here, what we're doing is placing the palms flat on the floor. Fingers are facing backwards. Palms are about 3-4 inches apart. Okay. Once you get into this position, then the next position itself is a challenge for a lot of us. Because what we're going to do is to bring the forehead down and then lift the knees up, bring the elbows against together or very close to each other in the middle part of the belly. Okay, so that's the starting position. If you can get into this position, that's, I would say, 50% of the job done. And from here, lift the head up. That's 75% of the job done. And then you will start moving the body forward until the feet come off the floor. That will be 100%. That's where I cannot do it. Let's give it a try. Give it a try. Forehead down, bend the elbows, and then press the elbows against the belly, middle part of the belly. And lift the head up. Elbow should be pressing against the belly. Now lift the head up. Turn your videos on so I can see how you're doing. There you go. Beautiful. Venu is almost there. Very nice. So a lot of strength in the core area, a lot of strength in the wrists, shoulders, everywhere.
The wrists won't turn over, Subhash.
I know that's the first. That's why I said those are, each one of these are challenging moves.
Yeah.
Yep. It's an advanced pose. It's a very beautiful pose. I can, let me come up and I'll share a screen with you. That's the pose that, you know, I think I sent you in an email. It's my own Vyurasana. Let me just show you that. Share the screen. If you can see that screen, this is the final position that you want to be in. Can you see that?
Oh my God. You were able to do it, Subhash.
Well, I mean, I had a good shoulder at that time. You know, I was, you know, I don't have a good shoulder anymore.
Okay.
This, once
That's
you
so
get it,
awesome.
you can start holding this position. I mean, I was able to hold it for a fairly long time in those days. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this position.
Oh my God.
That's what it looks like. All right. That's when you have a good shoulder.
And strength. And
Lot of
core strength, arm strength.
lot of strength in the
balance,
arms, core, wrists, everything.
wrist,
Yeah, that's okay. Everyone okay so far?
Because Shalabhasan and in Shalabhasan we put the head down, correct?
Shalabhasana, you keep the chin down.
Chin down.
Yeah.
So and after Chaturanga, what this position?
Ashtanga Mudra. Oh, that.
That's just cobra position.
Cobra.
Cobra, Bhujangasana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there we put the hand on the side. Here we put under.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
But we also got in Cobra, we lift the head. In, in the other one, we put the chin down, lift the leg.
So there we doesn't put the head up in Shalabhasan.
Chin down.
Chin down in Shalabhasana.
No chin up.
No.
Okay.
Well, there are variations. Yeah, there are also variations. You can lift the chin up also in the variation.
Okay.
Actually, what we do when we lift the palms up and the legs up, that's a variation of the Shalabhasana.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay. Yeah. That is up.
Yes. Right. Okay, let's try to monitor the time. Let's stretch the legs out. The classical Janu Shirshasana for the left knee, slide the heel all the way back against the groin area. Right leg is very straight. And if comfortable, you can put the foot on top. Make sure your knee is resting on something. Raise the arms up. As you inhale, pull up. Exhale, bend forward now. When you bend forward, the chest should line up on top of the thigh. This is a very classical Janu Shirshasana. When you inhale, pull the chin away. When you exhale, drop the chest down. Keep breathing. And with the next inhalation, slowly come back up. Release as you exhale. Other leg out, fold the right knee, slide heel all the way back against the groin area. Optionally, foot on top. Raise the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, bending forward. Try to keep the shoulders square. Chest should end up right on top of the thigh. Pull the chin away so you can keep the spine elongated. And to deepen the stretch, if you feel comfortable, drop the chest when you exhale. Inhale, come back up again. And release. Pull the legs. Paschimottanasana. Feet together, legs are straight. The two are very classical poses. Like I said, classical because every text will tell you these poses. Exhale, bend forward. Exhale, you may attempt to go even further, deeper into the pose, dropping the chest down. Spine elongated. Push the heels, slide the heels away from you. Pull the toes in towards you. Press the knees firmly into the ground. And slowly, raise the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, release. That's for a moment. Few more movements for our core from the reclining position. Boat. Boat is the best pose for strengthening the core. So we'll do a few more of these boat movements now. Lie down on your back. That's for a moment. Start by just doing the Pavanamuktasana, very simple. Wrap the arms around the knees, hug the knees to your chest. Stay there for a moment. Keep the tailbone down, head down, knees hugging the chest. Stretch the legs out. Come up on the elbows. And do these leg movements. I think we've done it before once or twice. Did we do this?
Yes.
We've done it before. Yeah. So come up on the elbows. So we'll lift the feet up the same height as the head. This is the supported boat. And this becomes our neutral position, if comfortable. If this is not comfortable, you can make this as your neutral position, with the feet down. This is comfortable. Keep it this way. As you inhale, right leg up, fully vertical. Point the toes down. Push the heel away. As you exhale, leg back down. Inhale, left leg up. Point the toes down, push the heel away. Leg vertical. Exhale down. Inhale, pull the legs up. Vertical, point the toes down. Exhale back to the boat. Again, inhale, right leg up. Straight up and vertical. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg up. Vertical, straight. Toes pointing down. Exhale down. Both legs up now and stay there. Keep the legs up vertical. You're still resting on the elbows, but the heels pushed away. Legs are straight. Toes pointing down. Be as much as comfortable. You don't have to force yourself. Bring the legs down. Pause briefly. Stretch the arms out in front now into a full boat. If the legs up higher, head up higher. Same height from the ground. Keep the legs where they are. Bring the arms all the way up overhead. Keep the hands parallel. I cannot do that, but I have to hold the hands. But lift the hands up and back behind the ears. Down. We'll try it one more time. Arms up. little more challenge. And down. You can slide the hands up the leg now. See if you can grab the toes. You can bend the knees and then stretch the legs out straight now. If you're comfortable, stay there with the legs wide apart now, fully apart, as far as you can. Straight legs and in front now. Once again, we're going to release the toes. Slide the hands down, back into the boat now, again. Strengthening the core, that's our goal. And we're going to let everything down now, relax. Once again, bend the knees, wrap the arms around, hug the knees in. Stay there for a moment. Tailbone pressing down. Relax for a few breaths. Okay. Bring the feet down, bend the knees. We're going to do Kapalabhati in the bridge pose now. So So bring the feet very close to the buttocks. Lift the buttocks up as high as you can. Bring the hands under your back, interlock the fingers, roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest up, press the feet firmly to the ground, lift the buttocks up. Once you're in the final bridge position, Kapalabhati here, few rounds. No bandhas at the end of this, just Kapalabhati. Stop here. Lift the buttocks up higher if you can for a moment and release the arms. Bring the arms out, release the buttock down. Rest with the arms wrapped around the knees, hug the knees to the chest for a moment. Stretch the legs out. Relax for a brief moment. One more round of Kapalabhati from the boat position. So lift up, cover to the boat. Legs are out, arms straight out in front, boat position. This could be a little more challenging, but we're going to give it a try. Kapalabhati in this position now. Stop here and release now. Everything down. Relax. Once again, wrap the arms around the knees, hug the knees in, and roll the body side to side. Next time, go back to the center, pause, and then rock the body up and down. And come back up to a sitting position.
Subha said this boat business was tough. My boat kept sinking.
I know. I know. That's always it. You know, takes practice, time, effort. But that's why we're doing it. So you know what to do, and then eventually keep working on them. Okay. All right, we'll do the spinal twist, and you'll follow along with Venu. I just need a quick bathroom break. Spinal twist. Follow along. Be right back.
Pull your right leg. Optionally, pull your left leg as well. Bring your arm up. Take it to the back, rest it tightly. Twist. Inhale, spine up. Exhale, a little more. Twist a little more. And come back to the center. Pause briefly. Bring your left leg over your right. Optionally, fold your right leg in. Left hip down. Bring the right arm up. Pull the leg in. Left arm up. Support. Turn. Inhale. Spine up. Exhale. Turn. Do that a couple of times. Then once you're in your final position, stay there. Turn a little more and come back to the center. Today I'm sweating fast. I'm sweating today.
Lot of work. Sit in the Vajrasana. The eyes just reflecting back again, connecting, reconnecting with the body, breath, and the mind. Trying to look back at all the signals, all the messages that were exchanged between the mind and the body. Mind was kind of challenging the body a little bit. Body was responding, reacting, sending messages. We want to be aware of all that we experienced today. Let's do this Mandukasana variation today. So make a fist with the two hands. Thumbs are inside. And then point the thumbs back. Place the hands on your the fists on your thighs, and the thumbs are pointing back, touching the lower part of the belly. As you exhale, bend forward. Now, when you finish the exhalation, hold the breath if you can and stay there for a few moments. When you're ready, you can inhale and come back up. Ready for some relaxation now. We're going to skip all the tensing today. Just lie down on your back. You've done enough tensing. It's on your back now. Lights off. Spread the feet apart, almost the width of the mat, palms away from the body, facing up if that's natural. Head should be resting comfortably on the ground in the center and eyes closed. Need to make adjustments, make sure you are in the most naturally comfortable Shavasana. Shava is a dead body, corpse pose. Try to maintain this pose without any movement while we go through the relaxation routine. Try to scan the body from toes to head. Again, mind-body connection. The mind perceives any tension, tightness, fatigue anywhere. Try and send a wave of relaxation. All the body muscles, all the limbs begin to loosen up. Relax. Also, the limbs of the body might feel that subtle sense of heaviness on the ground. And become aware of all the points of contact between the body and the floor. That subtle sense of heaviness of the body, allow the body to gently sink into the floor. Deep state of relaxation. Try and enjoy this state of relaxation, and to do that, we'll set the intention that if any thoughts come up in the mind, we will not pay any attention. We will let the thoughts come, linger around. If we pay no attention, they'll go away. Continue to enjoy this very beautiful, restful states of the body and the mind. Do it for a few more moments now. Bring the awareness back to the breathing and begin to breathe slightly deeper breaths. Gradually begin to stretch the fingers, curl the toes, stretch the hands, feet, arms, legs. Stretch the arms back overhead, get a good stretch. And roll to one side for a brief moment. Come back up to a sitting position slowly. Do Kapalabhati. Well, this time what we'll do is to do the Kapalabhati through one nostril at a time. So we'll start by closing the right side. We'll only do Kapalabhati through the left nostril. Okay. Exhale. Release the hands down, completely exhale. Just relax, natural breathing. No bandhas for now. The other side. To the left side, Kapalabhati to the right nostril now. Exhale. And just release, relax, release the hands, natural breathing. Same for Bhastrika, only through one nostril at a time. Again, this is a forced breathing. Bhastrika is forcing both inhale and exhale, short. And you should hear this sound both during inhalation as well as exhalation. Short bursts, not long breaths. So close the right side, forcing the breath in and out at your own pace. Exhale and release the hands down. Relax for a few moments. Try the other side. For the left side, forceful breaths now. Short bursts, not long. Exhale and natural breathing now. Kapalbhati and Bhastrika, cleansing, energizing, lots of energy in the body. Heat. Heat is a cleansing, detoxifying agent. Okay, so what we'll do next is called the practice of Agni Sara. We'll do from the standing position. And maybe I can do a split screen. Some of you might have the ability to watch both the screens. You can watch both, it doesn't matter. See what works for you. Come to a standing position. So here, some of you are not familiar with this practice, so I'm going to demonstrate it first. So this one is a practice which engages the Udyan Bandha, navel lock. Okay, so you're going to exhale all the air completely, as we always do, suck the belly in, apply the navel lock, Udyan Bandha. At the same time, you also do the chin lock. They go together. By having done that, you're going to soften the belly slightly, and while you're still holding the breath, you're going to move the belly muscles in and out very rapidly. So I'm going to show it to you. The technique is to bend the knees slightly, place the hands on your knees. You don't have to bend the knees if it doesn't feel comfortable, but that's generally the guideline. Okay. And now I'm going to just show you the movement here, very fast movement. Just watch now. Okay, I hope you got the idea. And we'll do it, everyone will try it 3 times. So forcefully exhaling all the air, and then apply the bandha, soften the belly while you're holding the breath, move the belly in and out very rapidly. If it doesn't work, that's okay. Sometimes, in the beginning, you may not get that movement. All right, that's fine. So give it a try. We'll do it 3 times and then sit down. Take your time. Finish the 3 rounds. Then when you're done with the 3 rounds, sit down comfortable. This is called Agni Sara. The word Agni is fire in Sanskrit. Agni means fire. Sara means the essence, basically. So it's the essence of fire or heat. It's also called in Sanskrit, it's called Jatara. Jatara is the digestive fire. So it's really improving the digestive fire. See? Now, another practice which is related to this, it's called Nauli, Nauli. Okay. So what we will do is, I'm going to demonstrate it. This is a practice which takes a lot of time and effort. Yeah, maybe I can
Let me move forward and
be
I'll,
closer.
yeah, and I'll
Yeah.
tilt the camera a little bit.
That's better. Yeah. Thank you. So I'm going to demonstrate it. And again, the movement is something that takes time. You know, it will take you some more time to feel the movement, and you will be able to do it later. But key is to first develop this Agnisar practice. Do it for some time, for several weeks or maybe months. It doesn't matter, and then you start getting a feel for this movement. Okay. So in this one, you rotate there are two movements. One is like a boat-like movement. The other is rotational movement. You do clockwise, counterclockwise. The idea is to pull the central part out. It's called the rectus abdominis. Suck the sides in, and then do these movements. All right. So let me just show you these movements now. I'm going to first show you the rocking move, like a boat rocking, and then pause, and then do the rotational move. We'll take a few natural breaths, and then I'm just going to show you one direction. You'll do both eventually. I'm just going to show you the clockwise movement, one direction. Okay, so just watch. It looks like a full circle, but obviously not quite. Like somebody said, it looks like the washing machine churning. All right. Okay. So that's the practice called Nauli, Nauli, and it's so again listed as a cleansing practice in our text. Very beautiful practice. A lot of cleansing going on, heat going on, movements, massaging going on. A lot of work. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Should I pull back a little?
Yeah, I think so. Go back. Yes, that's good. Thank you. That's okay. We'll fix it later. Okay, so we have run out of time. Guys, if you guys can stay for 3 more minutes, I would like to do the alternate breathing. If you need to leave, that's fine. I would love to do this alternate nostril breathing. So Vishnu Mudra with the right hand, Chin Mudra with the left, 1:2 ratio between inhale and exhale. Everyone is comfortable. Go ahead. Finish the next round now. Take your time. The full sequence, final exhalation being from the left side. It's that full sequence. Done with that sequence, then release the hands and bring your breathing back to your natural rhythm of breathing. I always like to finish this pranayama with this alternate breathing. It's a very balancing breath. It creates a balance in the system. So we have done a lot of other movements, activities, including some breathing practices, which can shift the balance between these 5 pranas that I have mentioned. This alternate breathing brings up perfect balance. Keep the eyes closed, spine upright, tall and relaxed. Recite Om once now, deep inhalation. Join the palms together, Shanti mantra. Inhale. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lead me from unreal to the real, darkness to light, from the fear of death to the knowledge of immortality. Peace, peace, peace. Palms again, gracefully. Let's make a cup over the eyes. Nice soft cover. Hands join the palms again. Raise the arms up. Exhale, bending forward. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. With deep respect and gratitude, I bow down to all my gurus, all my teachers. And slowly come back up. Thank you all very much. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.